Thank you guys for tuning in to Crash Course RC today. Got my Tekno ET48 back out. This is the 2.0. It's been a while since I worked on any build videos. I want to get back building on this truggy. And we're going to be building bag F today. So let's get started. So we'll start with maybe this hub carrier here. And be getting these blocks installed here. First off, let's go ahead and install this block here. And these are right or left-handed, I believe. It can go either way, but I believe it's going to go just like so. And you can see the L and the arrow is pointing down, and the H and the arrow is pointing up. And we're going to do that on all four sides. Just like so. And that is the stock position. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to get these A blocks here. And they all have A's on them. And they're going to go in this right here. As you can see, this A has one notch and that has one notch. So that one will go there. The back side has two notches, or front side, whichever you want to call it. Just put the side with two notches on two notches, and the A with one notch on the one notch. All right. Now we're going to be installing our hub carriers onto the A-arm. Get this started here. And I already punched these out, but you're going to have two thick shims and one thin shim. There's a thicker one. There's the thinner one. Two of these and one of these. And they're a little difficult to get in, but we'll do our best to get that on camera for you guys. I'm going to try using just some needle nose pliers and see how that works out. Maybe do the, let's do the thin one first, because it's the hardest one to get a hold of here. All right, we got the thin one on. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. And I lost it. If you guys know a better way to do this, please comment below. Try to put the last one on here. My pliers. All right. And the three shims go on this side, according to the instructions. And that fills up that gap perfectly. Go ahead and install our little nuts here. right, should look like so. 2 nuts on the end, 3 spacers in between. We'll go ahead and do that for the other side here. Take my thin washer, shim, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing it first because it's, like I said, I think it's the hardest one to get threaded through there. But we got it. Tighten these up right here. All right, got our hub carriers on. All right, next, let's fix this real quick. Maybe go ahead and install these plastic pieces. They go inside like so. All right. Then those, I'm going to get some bearings. Like so. Let's go ahead and build these first. That's what we're going to do here. And if you want to make this a little easier, I'm going to grab some grease. Put on the inside of there. And that's going to help hold this piece right here in. And then maybe put a little grease down in that hole, which will also help hold this pin in place. Just going to get a little grease on it. And then the outside slides on there like so. And then you want to put your pin through it. All right. Now we can slide it through there. Like so. Then we'll take this bearing here. It's going to go on the outside. Let's go ahead and build the other side real quick. take a little grease. Take our pin carrier. Like so. The pin should be in it. All right, for the outside, going to take our hub here, and it has a pin, and it's going to go, so pin's going to go through that hole there. If you notice, this pin has a flat on it. We'll keep that flat to the outside, and we'll put some thread lock on our set screw there, and that's going to screw in and hold that together. So let's go ahead and try to get our pin in. Remembering keeping that that flat to the outside. Let's get some thread lock. Just a little bit there. And that's going to screw down in there. Go ahead and do the same for the other side. We'll start by putting this bearing on the outside, like so. Take our 17mm hub there, and we'll put a little grease on this to help hold it in place, flat to the outside. Take our set screw, a little bit of thread lock. Tighten that up. Should be ready to start building our turnbuckles. Can take our tool here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in. Like so. Highly recommend this Tekno shock tool. It's a little on the pricey side, but well worth the money. Now for the fun part of getting installed on this piece here. See the notch always goes to the left, and the notch side is a normal or clockwise thread. And then the side over here that is opposite of the notch will be a reverse or counterclockwise thread as we're threading these on. And as the instructions, I believe, say, put your little chapstick on there. I may put a little in the hole itself on all of these. Get that ready. How I like to do these is I'm actually going to do the reverse thread first, but I'm just going to chuck it up in my drill here. Like so. I'm going to set this to the side. Let's get a little chapstick on this side, in case I didn't. And I might put a tool through there to help hold that. I've got my I want to do the reverse side first, so here we go. See my notch there? Opposite side of the notch is a reverse thread. So turning that way should screw this in. And you want to get this as straight as possible. I'm going to stop right there. We do have a 1-to-1 in our book here. So that looks like it could go in quite a bit more according to my picture there. Let's try that. That looks pretty close. I'm going to leave it, and we'll go ahead and do the other side. This side should be easier. It's just a normal clockwise rotation. I'm going to try to get it started by hand, and then I'll show you what I do from there. Try to get it good and straight. Pretty good start. I'm going to take my shock tool here and hold it right in between there. That looks like it's going to hold it really good. And then we're just going to screw it on by hand. I've got my tool in that turnbuckle there. So let's screw that in a little bit more. As you guys can see, it looks pretty close. I'm trying to, maybe I'm gonna get these straight is my plan. Looks pretty good. Set that one aside for now. Notice the notch here, which means still should be spinning counterclockwise. Put some grease on there. Let's try that. Pretty close. Maybe leave it right there for now. Put a little chapstick on this side. Notice my notch is always normal thread. Pretty hard to get this started straight. Just take your time with it. Try that out. Nope, needs to go down just a little more. Maybe try that right there. Looks pretty close. You can always adjust these later when they're installed on the vehicle. All right. So if you'll notice, the notch, according to the instructions, always goes to the left. Go ahead and start with maybe this and a screw. And according to the instructions, maybe I'll just hold that up to you guys. Be going in the center of the hub there, and in the middle row next to the where the shock would be, second row down. That's going to be on both sides. And it will go on the inside like so. And you want to make sure that your drive shaft is in the differential coupling there. Notch to the left. I like this truggy because both of these are the same. Makes the installation a little bit easier. That side installed. All right, let's go ahead and install the other side, keeping the notch on the lift. Again, go ahead and install, make sure your drive shafts stay installed, and then all we have left is the assembly of putting those in the center. So, and one more to go. One last thing, these little tiny set screws here are going in there to help lock that hinge pin in place. And I'm going to set my torque setting very low for that. Felt pretty good. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to Crash Course RC today. This has been building Bag F of the Tekno ET48 2.0 Truggy. Really looking forward to finishing this up. Quite a little bit to go, but enjoying the build so far. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, like and subscribe.